Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com, your overnight early beat Vegas report for Thursday, May 3rd, 2018. We've got a free pick coming up in just a moment. 3-0 this week so far with our free picks. Last night here we had a Utah Jazz plus 11. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Premium play, we had one at DocSports.com for Wednesday. We cashed that one also. That was the Milwaukee Brewers in Major League Baseball over Cincinnati. Real nice premium picks baseball run right now. 75% winning ticket run. And over the last 6 days, we've gained over $2,200 for those wagering just $100 per unit. Available right now at DocSports.com. Our plays on Thursday. And by the way, speaking of premium picks, before we get into today's report, if you are not yet a member and would like to be a member, see that little 2 or 3 sentences down below as you watch this video? Click on that link and set up your free $60 account. You can do that today on Thursday if you're not yet a member at DocSports.com. You'll be glad you did. First things first, as we get into today's report, last night's battle between the Jazz and the Rockets. Listen, fantastic game from Joe Ingles. He has a bust-out night. And one of the things that we talked about in our free video from Wednesday was that we felt that Donovan Mitchell would have a better game, filling in more at the point with Ricky Rubio out than he did in Game 1. And boy, he sure did. Okay, shooting-wise, nothing special, but check out the assist to turnovers. 11 dishes for Donovan Mitchell on Wednesday, only 3 turnovers. If he continues to play like that and they get some of the results from Ingles, going to be a tough out in this series. I do believe that Houston is going to be able to win this series probably in 6, maybe even in 5. Maybe they win the next few games. Bottom line is right now for Friday, and we'll talk about this a little bit more on Friday's report, but Houston laying 4 on the road in Salt Lake for the Game 3 clash. A couple of games on Thursday. Looking up at the screen, we got Philadelphia laying 4 right now at Boston. By the way, a couple of the shops as we speak have gone to 4.5 on Philly. Total in that one, 206 at Boston. Toronto laying 6.5 once again to Cleveland. That is in Toronto, of course. Total in that one, 212.5. And that's basically where the line is now just about everywhere as I look at my line service. But the Sixers, they were horrible, as you saw, from the deep perimeter in Game 1 against Boston, 5 of 26 or whatever it was. And the Celtics shot pretty well, obviously, from area code 3. I'm not so sure in the other game if Toronto's confidence level is at the level it needs to be to knock off the Cleveland Cavaliers in this series. We've talked about that before, that, you know, those end of the season, regular season games when Toronto and Cleveland clashed late in the regular season, they did not beat Cleveland when Cleveland was getting towards full strength. And boy, I just think it's a tough situation for Toronto. And here they are laying 6.5 again on Thursday night against the Cavaliers. Going to have at least one premium pick at DocSports.com in the NBA on Thursday. Also, we'll have at least one Major League Baseball play. Again, more on that in a bit. Also, the free play in a bit. But NHL playoffs last night. Tampa Bay skates circles around the Boston Bruins. Boy, that speed for Tampa Bay, unmatched by the Bruins, and they just looked like they were stuck in mud, did the Bruins, and Tampa Bay won that handily. And then we got to admit it, boy, Vegas took a spanking last night in San Jose. The Sharks were able to clamp down on the speed advantage that Vegas normally has. And if you saw the game at all, what you saw is, at least the first 2 periods, San Jose was standing up at the blue line, standing up in the neutral zone, and denying Vegas an opportunity to take advantage of their speed and their great skating. They were just meeting them up right at the neutral zone, right at the blue line, stand-up defense, and it worked quite well. We'll now see if Vegas and Gerard Gallant coaches and players can adjust on Friday night as the series is tied at 2 and moves back to Las Vegas. Of course, that game Friday night. Talk about that a little bit more on Friday's video. A lot of day games in baseball on Thursday. Big getaway day, early movement. We always talk about those. Early movement on Thursday on the Washington Nationals overnight movement. That is a day game. They opened as low as $1.09 offshore, now as high as $1.25 at that particular offshore. In Vegas, right around the $1.20 to $1.25 money line price right now on the Nats also. That'll be Hellickson going against Williams. The Twins and the White Sox, this is an interesting one looking at the line service. They keep flip-flopping who the favorite is in this one. Yeah, the Twins a short favorite, then the White Sox become short-chalked and back and forth. Odorizzi and Lopez, the particulars in that game. Again, it's going back and forth right now. I don't know that I'm going to get involved with that game. Probably just let that one go by. That money, by the way, on the Nationals, I get it. You know, man, I really have to hold my nose, though, when making a bet on a starting pitcher with a low K rate, a low strikeout rate, and that's Jeremy Hellickson so far. I mean, 9 strikeouts in 3 starts, and he's not eating up innings right now. But again, they're getting the money overnight, early movement. And again, that is a day game if you want to get involved on Thursday's card. Kentucky Derby report will be up on Friday, at least by Friday afternoon, and for sure by Saturday morning's overnight report. We will have premium plays on the Kentucky Derby available only at DocSports.com. We'll also talk more props, that kind of stuff, tell you where the betting is so far on that report for the weekend. Red Hot Baseball Run, as mentioned, up about $2,280 with our $2,280 over the last 6 days with our baseball plays at DocSports.com if you're playing just $100 per unit. Free pick also from baseball on Thursday's card, and it's a late game out on the West Coast, and we're going to back, believe it or not, we're going to go against Sean Manaea and the Oakland A's. Manaea couldn't be hotter. He just got done shutting out the Houston Astros for 7 innings after throwing the no-no against the Boston Red Sox. But man, it's tough to continue to pitch at that kind of level over and over, and he's done it for a few games now and against strong opposition. Then you look at his last 3 starts at Safeco last year. Not too hot, about a $1.40 whip at 1.39 and change. Nearly a walk, by the way, every 2 innings pitched at Safeco in his 3 starts last year. And listen, no one's going to want to back Wade LeBlanc and the Seattle Mariners. They're getting about $1.10 in this particular game. This does mark his first start, LeBlanc, of the season after throwing, I think it was 5 appearances thus far. Last year at Safeco, he had 30 strikeouts, only 7 walks in about 37 innings pitched. He's got to stay away from the long ball. If he can do that in this battle of lefties, I think that underdog price is not a bad way to go with Seattle, and that'll be our free play here. The Seattle Mariners plus about $1.10 as we cut this video with LeBlanc on the mound over Manaea and the Oakland A's, your Thursday night free play. Again, don't forget, if you're not yet a member at DocSports.com, click on that link below. Below this video, you can see it there. A couple of sentences tells you exactly what to do, and you'll grab that free $60 account and be a member over at DocSports.com. Again, the Seattle Mariners, your free play for Thursday. We'll be right back here Friday morning, no later than 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. We're always back before the crack of dawn. The very next day, we'll have early moves. We'll talk a little bit about Saturday's Kentucky Derby. We'll get another free pick out there and more. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks to those who have already done so. You guys have been great. Be sure to leave comments. We'll answer those each and every day. I'm Scott Spreitzer for DocSports.com. Put Thursday in the win column. We'll talk to you again Friday morning.